was a dark and stormy night. Dark, to have little or no light. Stormy, bad weather, usually wind, rain, thunder, and lightning. Jennifer was driving back to the city on an old country road. Country, rural area, away from the city. All of a sudden, her car stopped. All of a sudden, unexpectedly, without a warning, quickly and without notice. Surprised. She tried to restart it, but it wouldn't start. Restart means to start again. She looked at her cell phone. There was no signal, so she couldn't call for help. Signal, a wave that transmits information or communicates information. Couldn't, could not, past of can, or was not able to. She decided to try and find some help. She got out of her car and began walking down the road. It was raining. She saw a house in the distance. Decided, the past of decide, to have made a choice or decision. Distance, something that is far away. She approached the house with trepidation. She was scared. Trepidation, being afraid or in fear of something that might happen. She approached the door and knocked 3 times. Approach, past of approach, to come closer to. And knock, to hit something as to be let in. An old man answered the door and said, "Can I help you, young lady?" Jennifer answered, "Yes, I'm sorry to bother you. My car broke down and my phone isn't working. Can I use your phone?" Bother, to disturb or cause worry. And broke down, something that stops working. The old man politely answered, "Well, you could, except the storm knocked out my phone. You're welcome to come inside and wait until it's working again." Except, but not, or only. Knocked out, to make something stop mechanically. Jennifer heard the thunder and immediately replied, "That's very nice of you. I think I'll come inside." The young girl walked into the house. The house was dimly lit, and you could hear the crackle of the fireplace. Dimly lit, in this particular case, means the lights and fireplace were not providing very much light. Crackle, a cracking noise, in this case made by the burning wood in the fireplace. Jennifer sat down on the sofa. The old man made some hot tea. He sat down and they drank tea and talked. He was a nice old man. He had lived in this house for 50 years. He retired from the railroad. Retired, to stop working at a job, usually after a certain age. Railroad, organization or company involving trains. Jennifer saw a framed picture on a table of a young girl. She asked the old man, "Who is that?" The old man answered with some sadness, "That was my fiancée. She was killed in a car accident the night before our wedding." Fiancé, a person engaged to be married. Accident, an unplanned, unintentional, or surprise incident that results in injury. Jennifer felt horrible for asking. She told the man, "I'm so sorry." Horrible means terrible or very bad. The old man replied, "Don't worry about it. She was a good woman. She loved me very much. She loved me more than anything in the world." The man then picked up the old phone in the house. He tried dialing a number, but the phone was still not working. Dialing to turn or push buttons on a phone to make a call. The man told Jennifer she could sleep on the couch and he would help her with her car in the morning. He brought her a blanket and said good night. Brought. Past of bring. To take or move something to a location. Jennifer went right to sleep to the sounds of thunder and rain. She continued sleeping peacefully until she woke up and opened her eyes immediately. Immediately, instantly, right away. She looked around and saw broken glass on the floor. It was an old flower vase that had fallen to the floor. Had fallen, past perfect tense. Participle using the verb fall. Past perfect, something that was completed in the past, followed by something else done in the past. At first, she was scared, but then she saw the old man's cat sitting on the table. She thought that maybe the cat knocked the vase off the table. Knocked off, to hit or push an object off of something. She was so tired that she went back to sleep. But sometime later, she woke up and heard footsteps in the hall. She looked, but there was no one there. She thought that maybe she was dreaming or just hearing things. Just hearing things is an expression used when you're not sure what you heard or if you heard something at all. She nervously stared up at the ceiling of the old farmhouse. She wished it was morning. She felt very uneasy. Nervously. Nervous, uneasy, or anxious. Stared. Looked at something for a long period of time. And uneasy. Nervous and uncomfortable. Her eyes finally started to close, and soon she was asleep again. She began to dream, but her dreams were not nice dreams. She wanted to wake up, but she couldn't. She heard a faint female voice.
Who are you? I'm Mary. Why are you here?
Then she woke up. She was gasping for air. Gasping, inhaling or straining to breathe deeply. She looked around the room. The old man was sitting in a chair looking at her, and the morning sun was shining through the window. shining to give out a powerful or bright light. The old man said, I think you were having a nightmare. I heard you saying something, but I couldn't understand it. Nightmare, a scary dream. The old man said, I have a confession. Some people say my fiancée is still here in the house with me. Confession, admitting or telling something. Jennifer was finally beginning to calm down. She looked him in the eyes and said, I don't know, but I had a crazy dream. Calm down, to stop feeling so excited and relax. The old man fixed some breakfast for both of them: eggs, grits, sausage, and toast. After breakfast, he drove her to her car. Fixed. In this case, fixed means made or cooked. Grits, a typical breakfast item in the South made of ground corn. Drove, the past tense of the irregular verb drive. The old man popped the hood, and within 5 minutes, the car started again. Pop the hood, an expression meaning to open the hood, trunk, or tailgate of a car or vehicle. Jennifer thanked the man for his help. She looked up at him and said, Mary was lucky to have you for the time you were together. You're a good man. The old man smiled and said, How did you know her name? I never told you her name. Never, at no time, or not under any condition. Jennifer's facial expression changed. She said, I don't know. I thought you told me. Facial comes from the word face, meaning of the face, expression, showing an emotion or idea. Facial expression, showing one's emotions on the face. The old man smiled again, but this time it was an even bigger smile. He said, I think Mary got a little jealous last night. Jealous, feeling a lack of attention from a significant other, or envy of attention. Jennifer suddenly remembered her dream. She did hear the name Mary. Jennifer had to get back home. She thanked the old man one last time, waved to him, and drove off down the road. She had a smile on her face.